Hey, what is going on? It is Davin from D-Rob Fitness and from Basic Bros Reactions. And today we're going to be doing something brand new, and hopefully it's something that you guys like and I'll continue to do it, where I'm going to be checking out, doing a reaction to a music video, and then also checking out the workout video that goes along with it. And so for today, we're kicking it off with MEOVV in their performance video for Hit 'em, and then the workout video that they have to go along with it. And so if you're not familiar with this girl group, they are part of the 5th generation, and they are known for intense choreography. And so I'm really excited. They just did their promotion for D, and they looked incredible, and so I'm really excited to see what they have in store with this dance routine, and then also checking out their workout. So with that, we'll first go and check out the dance performance video in 3, 2, 1. This aura is giving like very athletic, like looks like in a boxing gym or something, which goes well with the name Hit 'em. Ella, she's my favorite. Jeez, look at those abs. Yeah. They look great. I love their fits too. They're looking beautiful. This is some very athletic choreography. This is just like non-stop. It's just go, go, go. I really like this part too. Oh, jeez, that's it. This literally feels like a full workout. Mountain climbers, kickbacks. Yeah, that was some intense choreography, and it was just like non-stop, just constant movement. And so it's like no wonder they look so fit, because doing the rehearsing that, because with a lot of performances, for you guys who aren't super familiar with K-pop, they rehearse those routines to make it perfect over and over again, and then they perform it just a ton of times with music shows and with just performances just throughout. And so they are constantly doing all of this. And so, like I said, I really like that song A. I really do. Once again, I I think it's just like last time, because I remember we did a reaction and I was like, oh, I like Body better than the title track. And I feel like I like this one better than their title track. But this was a lot of work, so I can just see how like this is people were talking and joking about how intensive of like a workout. No wonder they got so fit. And I can completely see that because that choreography nonstop, a lot of athletic movements, which I really liked. And I think it goes perfectly with the song and kind of what they were saying to have that more athletic feel. I mean, obviously they started off kind of like, you know, with the boxing and everything, but even in the movements and the choreography had kind of that very athletic, very like kickboxing, you know, feel to it, which aligned perfectly with what they were trying to do. So I'm really excited to check out and see what their workout looks like with this. And so I want to check this out and see, you know, what they are doing and, you know, how they're going to have this all set up. So with that, let's go ahead and get into that in 3, 2, 1.
안녕하세요 여러분. 미아오 나린 엘라입니다. Are you ready to get pumped up today? 오늘 저희의 볶음 운동.
I already feel like this is going to be a lot of work.
저희 볶음밥 레시피 한번 보여드릴게요. 볶음밥 레시피, let's go. DJ hit it.
Okay, looks like they're starting off. Some sit-ups or crunches. Love just the classic workouts. You know, a lot of people try to do all this fancy stuff, but crunches, sit-ups, they get the job done. Okay, getting ready. Okay, going to a variation of our bicycles. And so they got it on a 30-second interval, non-stop. So I like workouts like that because you can just get them in, get it done, and get them on with your day. But it's a lot of work. With the twist and motion from the bicycles, get a little bit of those obliques going. So that's nice. Then you're punching across. So continuing to work with those obliques and working in with those upper obliques as well. So looks like they're doing a good job of trying to hit every different part of your abs. Into that solid, going to that plank with our hip dip, so dropping. So yeah, once again, just continuing, working those obliques. Dropping those hips side to side, always good. Like I said, you can't go wrong with the classic plank. Okay, looks like we're about to go into our heel taps. One of my favorite. I love the heel taps. So you're at the top of that crunch position and you're going side to side. I feel like that's so good for your abs no matter what level you're at. And it's one of those exercises that you feel the burn. Like it's hard to do it wrong. Good.
무슨 그런 조합이야. 이걸 히듬에 맞춰서 운동을 하시면은.
Look, yeah, you can tell they've been like really working out and working on their fitness.
지금까지 미아오 나린 엘라였습니다. 감사합니다.
Really enjoyed that ab workout because once again it was 3 minutes and it was just a couple of exercises. It feels like they were kind of really focusing on the obliques, but it was just something that you can get in, get it done, and get out. And that's what I really like with like different ab things, especially for myself. And I don't know if you're like one of these people who tend to do ab towards the end of your workout. A lot of times you're just kind of tired. You just want to get out of there. And so just having like where it's just, you know, short, where you're just continuously moving, I think that's what works best for me. And that's what I tell like a lot of my clients is just some of these quick and efficient things that you can do. And like I said, I really enjoyed that, they had a lot of very simple movements. And I think a lot of times with fitness, we feel like we have to do all these complicated moves and all these like crazy gadgets and everything. And it's like, no, sometimes it's just the simple is the best way, just doing our simple crunches, but making sure you're contracted from your core and not straining your neck, going into our heel taps and just doing, our bicycles, but doing it the correct way where you're getting that nice rotation and that you're actually contracting. Because what I always tell people is to make sure you have that mind-body connection. So as you're doing the movements, make sure you're initiating the movement from your abs and your cores, and it's not just like your elbows pulling you into position. And so what I enjoyed about that was, once again, they're simple movements so that you can really hone in and master those movements before you add complicated stuff, before you add weight and everything. Because I see a lot of people, once again, they want to put weight to stuff, or they want to try to overcomplicate stuff, but then they're not actually engaging those core muscles. And so with that, like I said, I think it's very simple, but it's very effective. And I feel like, even with the different things that they were doing, you can make modifications. With the bicycles, you can keep your knees bent and just kind of go towards the ground. Crunches are pretty straightforward. If you're having problems with the plank dips, you could just hold your standard plank. The punches across, once again, it's pretty straightforward. The heel taps, you have your heels closer to your glutes to make it easier. You take your heels further away to make it more challenging. And so with those different movements, like I said, I feel like there's easy ways to make it more challenging, and also you can make it easier so it's for whatever level that you're at. And so it was just really cool just to see them get in there and do that workout, because like I said, from watching that music video, and like I said, if you saw their initial, when they debuted and even the comeback before this, I mean, they were already skinny and everything like that, but you can tell that they really put an emphasis on their fitness for this latest comeback. It really shows. And so seeing kind of some of their ab stuff that they do and seeing the workout, like the dance performance, gives you a really better understanding in hindsight of, some behind the scenes things that it takes to get fit like that. So let me know down in the comments below, what did you think of the ab workout and everything? And I'm gonna have a short where I'm gonna do the full ab workout and give my personal feedback after doing it. So be on the lookout for that. And so I hope that you enjoyed this video. Give me a like and then subscribe and ding that bell so you'll be notified whenever I'm dropping more reactions like this, because if this is something you guys enjoy, I will continue and do more videos like this. So thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you guys next week.